sends me this message, and I wake up to it. Thank you for changing my life. Look at his beautiful baby boy. He's had his first baby at the age of 45. And he attributes it to the smoothie recipes as being a big part of the changes that he made in order to make this happen. Okay? So when I say this, it's kind of like, you know, immediately, I sent the message to my mom because my mom is kind of a skeptic. And so immediately it changes the flow of my day, right? And he goes on to tell me about how he's using the recipe. He's doing Hindu squats. Hindu squats are based.
All right, you guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm your man, KTJ. Welcome to Secrets of the Mind of a Man, where we talk about how men think when it comes to dating, relationships, and love. And I was a men's counselor for 17 years. And so, listen, you're going to see some things here on this channel that you're not going to see anywhere else. Okay, nobody's talking about this stuff, but I'm telling you, these are the secrets that men have, their thoughts about the area below, and the confidence or lack of confidence that is going to come into almost every man's mind when it's time to perform. All right. So I found Dr. Rachael, you guys. I'm bringing her today, and I'm bringing the Dick Up Smoothie. We're going to have to talk about this, fellas, fellas that are watching, because the ladies will talk about it when you walk away if you are not able to perform in the way that you should. All right. So this is going to help men to get and to keep erections. Y'all need to pay attention to this video today. Take notes, because she's going to give the recipe. So I'm going to let her kind of explain what the background is about the Dick Up Smoothie, and then talk about, she's going to give the actual ingredients and watch her actually make one. So if you guys are ready to do it, let's get it done. Let's go. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Let's go.
Now, here's the thing. The reason that we have such success with the smoothie recipes is because they're based off of clinically proven strategies of food. And I want to reiterate, as you're watching Hulu and all these things, and you're seeing more and more commercials about logging on, seeing a doctor, and then sending you some prescription medication in the mail, I want you to know that you can heal from within, and that food is the ultimate medicine and can make the biggest difference in the world. The biggest difference in the world. For instance, Roy sends me this message the other day, and I got into this to keep families together. And I've always said that, whether it was when I first finished medical school or whatever, it was about rebuilding families, keeping families together, and doing what I can to educate. And so through this process of seeing, as I'm giving out free samples of all of these great meds that come on the market, and I'm seeing those guys not do very well, I knew there had to be another way. So when I get messages like this from gentlemen that I haven't even met, that just our energies are connecting through this screen and through the things that I do here, it changes my life just as much as it changes yours. So Royce sends me this message, and I wake up to it. Thank you for changing my life. Look at his beautiful baby boy. He's had his first baby at the age of 45.
45.
And he attributes it to the smoothie recipes as being a big part of the changes that he made in order to make this happen. Okay? So when I say this, it's kind of like, immediately, I sent the message to my mom because my mom is kind of a skeptic. And so immediately it changes the flow of my day, right? And he goes on to tell me about how he's using the recipe. He's doing Hindu squats. Hindu squats are basically going to be very similar to sexual kung fu and jelqing and testicular massage, right? We're waking up.
Well, wait a minute. So I want to stop it right there. Some of you guys may not know what that is. And I encourage you to do your own research on that. Testicular massage is literally you massaging the testicles, as well as sexual kung fu. You could put that in Google and do your own research. Fellas, this is something that I didn't know, that I didn't pay much attention to until, as I became a more mature man, but I should have been paying attention to it all the way around, right? How you are responding in the moments, right? How your body is responding before it's time to perform, during performance, after performance, right? All of that actually does matter. All right. So listen, I'm here to educate too, y'all. And we're talking about it here on Secrets of the Mind of a Man. Let's get back.
Up these areas that maybe have fallen asleep, that maybe aren't doing the things that we want them to do, and we're healing from within.
Healing
and
from
I
within.
love that. So Royce, and for the rest of you who have these great stories of the way that the smoothies have impacted you, please send them to me. And I know you're waiting for the printed copy, but I tell you, I want 2.0 to be that much more magnificent. So the 2.0 actually goes into why all of these recipes work. And I'm going to get to my famous, fabulous Dick Up smoothie. I'm going to make it here because I want you to have the ingredients and for you to understand why it's working so well, right?
All right.
And then Robert.
All right, so she's talking about that, and we're gonna get to the smoothie, the actual ingredients for you guys. I want y'all to write these, get this down. If you don't have something to write on, find something to write on. I'm gonna let her go through this one more testimony real quick, and then we're gonna get to it.
Messages me that basically he's been using the free smoothie, the original Erection smoothie. If you haven't watched that video, I put a link to it below so that you can actually go back and get the recipe for the Erection smoothie. He's having such amazing results from that, but he knows that it's important to vary it up, switch it up. Otherwise, it gets stagnant, or eating too much kale, for instance, can actually cause issues with your hormones. So it's so important that we have these conversations. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring you the Dick Up smoothie. And it's delicious. It's actually my favorite recipe in the smoothie recipe book. And it's named the Dick Up smoothie because you can actually use it the day of to help kind of stimulate things and get things flowing, just like the Erection smoothie. Okay. So
all right. So you guys heard it. You can use it that day. When you know you got some action about to happen, you can use it that day to get things to pregame, you can call it. All right, pregame before the pregame. All right, let's keep going. So she's getting ready to lay out the actual ingredients. I want y'all to pay attention. Check it out.
So you've probably gotten the free Erection smoothie, and if you haven't, there's a video link below for you to watch the video, and it'll tell you how to get this some beets.
All right, here it is.
Don't worry, it tastes good. Don't worry. People see beets and they get nervous. Raspberries, watermelon, chia seeds, and I always put a little bit of extra spinach. You should do too. We can never go wrong with leafy greens. You can add fenugreek for like a little testosterone surge. Honey, and as we'll go through these, and I'm making more of these, you'll understand that honey is not just for sweetening. Honey has a lot of clinical value. It's an antihypertensive. It can help with blood pressure. It's anti-cholesterolemic. It can help lower your cholesterol. It's an antibiotic. It actually can kill bacteria. It's an anti-inflammatory component. And we're using it a lot in diabetics, believe it or not, to help regulate blood sugar, along with cinnamon. So for those of you who are diabetic or almost diabetic, adding a bunch of cinnamon to anything with sugar in it is going to help your body better be able to deal with that sugar that's in there. So,
all right. So look, you guys can jot it down: basil, beets, lemon juice, raspberries, watermelon, chia seeds, and add some spinach or honey or cinnamon or fenugreek. I don't know what that means, but these are the actual ingredients. So if you hang in here, you can see her actually make it. We'll watch a little bit of that. It's a little bit long to watch, but it's actually really interesting to watch this whole Dick Up smoothie come together. So we'll watch a little bit of it. So we'll see.
Adding cinnamon is never ever really a bad thing, right? So I just made my smoothie, my Dick Up smoothie. So I'm going to walk you through the process, and we're going to talk about some of these amazing ingredients, right? So as you know already, there are two different pathways for nitric oxide production, right? We can either make it in our blood vessels, well, three actually, because we talk about breathing. Deep breathing through the nasal passages helps boost nitric oxide production. Our blood vessels make nitric oxide, and as we age, our blood vessels have less and less ability to do so, right? And then there's the pathway that we use that's going to use L-arginine and L-citrulline to actually make nitric oxide through what we're actually eating, or nitrates, right? So what we're doing in the Dickup smoothie in particular is that we are actually targeting two different pathways to make nitric oxide, right?
All
So
right.
first,
So
you know
she
what?
breaking it down
Recently, I
there.
forgot to add that we're going to actually add some frozen banana in there too. So as we're making it, so the watermelon is super important. Now, people sleep on basil. Basil to me has one of those fantastic tastes.
All right, y'all. So
When
listen,
bananas are
what I'm gonna
starting to
do
go
is
bad, put them in
I'll put
a
the link
Ziploc.
to this
Put them.
whole video in down below, because I know you guys want to watch her put this together, and she's educating. She's dropping some she listen. She's dropping the info here today, and so I know you guys will want that info. But let's see it all come together a little bit there.
Use as much ice. So I got my frozen banana here. And now I'm going to
Frozen
squeeze
banana,
some lemon juice.
lemon
Lemon juice
juice.
helps us in this process of detoxification, but I also like a little tardiness. So you'll notice in my smoothie recipes, I'm always adding a half a lemon. You can add less if you need to, right? So the best part about this smoothie, and I made mine beforehand, so I'm gonna take a sip. To me, is that the beet taste is not overwhelming. The watermelon and the raspberries actually kind of help to kind of mellow the taste out, right? So this particular smoothie, even with the banana, now banana has bromelain in it, and bromelain is helpful for blood flow, right? So this is all about increasing blood flow, giving us testosterone, right? Oh, look at that. It's so good. Look at this. I can't believe I did this, but I take it, and you can't really see it, but I actually ate off So now what I want you to do with your Dickup smoothie is what you're going to do is you're going to kind of integrate this into your daily regimen. So what I want you to actually do is consider that when you're breaking your fast in the morning, use my intermittent fasting guide that's available in the bundle. Most of you have gotten that by now, to actually help you push your first meal out as far as possible and break your fast with a Dickup smoothie, the Vitality smoothie, but my personal favorite is the Dickup smoothie for obvious reasons, and particularly because this is the one that I get the biggest feedback from in terms of getting a boost for the D, right?
All right, you guys. So look, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. Need everybody to hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell so you don't miss anything. I'm KTJ, and I want to tell you that this is vital information. Right? I don't care if you're 22 years old, 25 years old, and you're like, man, I got the opposite problem. Right? You still have to pay attention to your body, how it reacts, what it reacts to, because at some point in time, it's going to respond, or it's not going to respond. I remember being a teenager and not being able to respond because it was too much pressure at the moment. It was too much, right? I didn't know why. We have our bodies and we don't always know how to maintain them, what they're doing, why they're doing it. So this kind of info is very important for you guys to really take in. Ladies, look, some of the guys are going to the gas station and getting the pills, getting the honey and getting all that stuff. You don't always know what's in that stuff, right? But you know what's in kale. You know what's in raspberries. You know what's in beets. So this is the best way to just help your man along. Any lady out there who has a man in your life, at some point in time, he's going to find himself here. So I want y'all to take notes. Follow this channel, hit subscribe on our channel, because I'm going deep into these issues that I don't see anybody talking about. Right? I see all these channels about men talking about getting women, right? But how are you going to keep her if you can't keep it up? Okay? I see all these channels about, fighting against women and all. Listen, I'm not going that way. We're going to talk about some real issues that men have to deal with, including sexual health. All right? I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Till next time, peace and love. Later. Y'all have an amazing day.